Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action between Kllitchko and Vladimir Kllitchko. Vladimir Klitschko's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Oh, it's going to be kind of like, when you put your kids to sleep, You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Vladimir Kllitchko. Kllitchko's defense is paying off now. Versus Vladimir Kllitchko. Forget the mental side of this, brother versus brother. When it comes to what they are as fighters in the ring, where is there an advantage?
Well, the younger brother has the advantage in that place. He's stronger. He's the better puncher, especially with that right hand. But the older brother, he's the busier guy.
Kllitchko's blocking ability is doing well for him there. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Italy's right hand can be so dangerous. You're seeing a good example of it here. A violent Italy we're seeing here landing that uppercut. 90 seconds to go here in this round. All that size, all that leverage, and that pure athleticism of Vladimir Kllitchko, and it comes in the form of the left hand that time. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Good job snapping out that jab.
If you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
With that frame, that size, and all that girth to his upper body, when Kllitchko lands that left hand, boy, it has quite an impact. When we talked with Kllitchko all week long, he told us the key to this fight is his jab. He just delivered a good one there. Vladimir Klitschko's cut, and you can see blood coming from his mouth. Now, I don't know if maybe the mouthpiece caused that, but the bottom line is that he can be swallowing that, and that can take away from his wind and conditioning. Flipping him with that uppercut. Big shot by Kllitchko. Well played, straight right hand. Everybody knows Vladimir Kllitchko wants to do that right there. The jab, the straight, typically the win. Up top with the right hand. And that's the end of round one. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books, or he watched the movie named 300. You saw that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
Kllitchko's banged around by a big uppercut.
Keep working the chest. Good, good.
If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Kllitchko. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Now he ties up there. Give me your quick scouting report on Vladimir Kllitchko.
Oh, a guy who controls range. A guy who creates bad neighborhoods. He stands on the outside and he says, okay, go through this bad neighborhood to get to me. And somebody's going to hit you with something.
Look at the mess in the ring right now. Vladimir Klitschko's cut is just painting himself.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, No rounds are going in his favor.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Wow, what an uppercut. That right hand over the top lands flush. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Kllitchko. So much of a jab and stab offensive attack by Vladimir Kllitchko, but now he switches it up with an uppercut. He engages in the clinch. Good news for Kllitchko, a solid headshot. Very bad news for his opponent.
Yeah, it's going to be worse news for his opponent in a moment when he starts putting something with that big shot.
Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Vladimir Kllitchko. And now he's targeting upstairs. Vladimir Kllitchko has shown that he is a complete, well-rounded boxer puncher. I mean, just look at his combination punching alone, Teddy.
Yeah, and the key there is the jab. I mean, he uses that jab to set everything up. You know, sometimes he paws with it a little bit, but he's always keeping it busy. And most important, he's always controlling range until it's time to drop the hammer, the right hand.
Vladimir Klitschko's hit by that power shot. And that's the end of round two.
Good job.
Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end a fight.
Yeah, he has to gamble right now. You know, just got a little last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll them. He's going to blow on them. He's got to do everything.
And round number 3 is underway. Vladimir Klitschko's speed, to me, Teddy, is clearly the biggest difference we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, but there's ways to take away speed. One is to go downstairs to the body and start to discourage the guy a little bit. You know, take some of the air out of those sails.
Targeting that hook upstairs by Vladimir Klitschko. A great hammering punch by Vitaly Klitschko. Goes up top with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. That's blood coming from the mouth of Vitaly Klitschko now. Boy, that's a really surprising occurrence there. You don't see Klitschko bloodied up like that too much. And he just holds on there. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Vladimir Klitschko. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. There's a right hand by Vitaly. His opponent has to get out of the way of that. Vladimir Klitschko with those big arms of his, I mean, he blocks a punch. He really defends it well like a shield.
Come on, kid, focus.
An accurate left by Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko's showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just throws the other guy's rhythm off, and that's what he's doing a good job on.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
You got me slide.
He has his target. He lands a straight right.
Time. Come on, kid, focus.
Zones in on that overhand right. Little head hunting with the left. And that's the end of round 3.
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch.
Start of round number 4. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Scores well with a straight right. This is becoming like a crime scene here. Vitaly Klitschko's DNA is splattered throughout that ring.
And you know it's going to influence the fight. Not only where maybe he gets a little discouraged, he gets a little down, but maybe his opponent, it's a big maybe he gets a little careless now going in there for the kill. And maybe that could be an opportunity for him.
This is what Vladimir Klitschko wants more of. Good, effective work with the jab. Vladimir Klitschko's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight, he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
Taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Look up there.
Headshot lands with a hook. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Klitschko's ripped by an uppercut. Solid left hand to the head. Good fighting, snapping shot by Vladimir Klitschko. Commits to the straight right. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Able to show you his blocking ability. His last 10 seconds. Parries that punch intended for the head. And this round comes to an end. Vladimir Klitschko's very accurate.
Nice work on the outside.
Even early on in this fight, Teddy, he just has a target from long range that he can hit upon, and it's his opponent's head.
But what he's doing is he's acting like a realtor. What I mean by that is he's charging his opponent for real estate. Every foot that he comes in, he charges him 3 or 4 punches.
Well-targeted left hand by Vitaly Klitschko. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Come on, kid, focus.
Vitaly Klitschko's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only has 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Vitaly Klitschko's got to find a way to to protect that eye. The cut has worsened, and if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looked or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
That's a well-scored left hand by Kllitchko. Kllitchko's having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
No, you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standard way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out.
Solid right hand lands. There it is! Boy, it is rare to say this, but Kllitchko is being outworked, outmanned, outblocked, and now he's down. Kllitchko has showed guts before, fighting on with a badly damaged eye. Now he has to fight on after being knocked down. Kllitchko's proving to be elusive. Good right hand. Kllitchko's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Scores well to the head with the right hand. And round 5 comes to an end. 60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Left hand up top. Now he's backing his man up against the ropes. Kllitchko's in a tough spot right here. He's going to be swallowing blood. You can see blood coming from his mouth, and that could really cut his wind. Tying up again here after being knocked down. What should his opponent be doing to deal with this?
See, that's the right question. We're just looking at the guy grabbing. His opponent is allowing him to grab. You know, it takes 2 to tango to do that dance. His opponent should be taking a step back, not letting him grab, keeping his hands moving.
And another right hand comes in. Nothing there on the punch by Kllitchko. Kllitchko is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his... Kllitchko stunned, and look at that. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. And round 6 comes to an end. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice, he's hoping to come up with 7.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kllitchko. Kllitchko is a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked out in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Wasting everybody's time holding on. Able to dismiss it. Protecting his head well with his guard. Kllitchko's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe. And there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Nice strike after catching one by Kllitchko. By Kllitchko. You got this. You got this one. Come on. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. And the round comes to an end. This has been a one-sided fight as we begin round number 8 here, and a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Kllitchko's been in position all night long to score with ease. However, he has taken some damage. Just look at his face.
Yeah, well, the bleeding, one thing, he's handling the blood coming into his eye. That's not bothering him too much. You can see that he's got that under control. I'm worried about the swelling under the eye. A couple more rounds, he's not going to be able to see out of that eye.
The left hand. Kllitchko's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Kllitchko. shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Kllitchko's jab is now carrying this fight for him from the outside.
Yeah, because the jab is carrying the fight. You know, it all starts with that jab. And right now, that jab is leading the way.
You're doing right.
They both decide to bring it. Nicely timed 1-2. Comes to an end. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Not precise at all by Vladimir Kllitchko. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Punch combo by Vladimir Kllitchko. Vladimir Klitschko's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
And he's holding. Landing two jabs by Vladimir Kllitchko.
Keep working the jab.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vladimir Kllitchko. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Klitschko's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Vladimir Kllitchko. I'm surprised Vitaly Klitschko has not shored up his defense here against his opponent. He has had shot after shot able to get in through that guard. Klitschko's plan that his corner put forth throughout all training camp was exactly what we're seeing here. Fighting from the outside, scoring at will. His opponent they haven't solved it once.
And I'm shocked because, you know what? There's tape on this guy. There's video out there. We knew that he was going to fight this kind of fight. How did they not know, and how did they not prepare for it?
Kllitchko. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Vladimir Kllitchko. Vitaly Klitschko's hoping to recover right here. The way to do it, he feels, to tie up.
Yeah, it's not about machoism right now. It's about getting past this point, surviving, and then having a chance later on to get back to win the fight.
Vladimir Klitschko's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Vitaly Klitschko. From his opponent, well blocked by Vladimir Kllitchko. Nice job snapping those jabs by Vitaly Kllitchko. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing, not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Good way to protect the midsection. Turning. Vitaly Klitschko's been hurt by that shot. You could tell that he was nearly out of gas, so now he's taking a little bit of a break. He's tying up.
Hey, look, airplanes have to land. They don't keep flying. They land so they can get refueled. He's getting refueled here a little bit. But his opponent, he gave him a landing strip. He should not have. He should have made him crash into the mountain.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Stay away from it. Keep drawing that.
Vitaly Klitschko's corner gave him some sound advice just before this 11th round. Look at Teddy's scorecard. You see he's not trailing by much, but they told him, you have to have more energy. You got to put forth better effort here.
I think this comes down to, do you want to have more energy? It really comes down to that in everything in life sometimes. Not can you do it. Do you want to do it? If you want to have more energy, you're going to see him go.
Klitschko's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
There he goes with the right hand again. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Nice strike after catching one by Vladimir Kllitschko. Klitschko's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. he's hugging. Klitchko's opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to him. One time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again, then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Vladimir Klitschko's cleverness has really shown up here tonight. He's been just outsmarting his opponent, hitting these headshots, doing it from range. If this is to turn around towards the end of this fight, how will it happen?
Well, what he has to do is opponent has to start timing his jab a little bit. You know, there's two ways to take away your opponent's jab if he's controlling range. One is with your own jab, the other is with the right hand. Start chucking right hands open. Make him a little afraid of using that jab.
Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Klitschko. That's a good block by Vladimir Klitschko. Nice job doubling up the jab by Vitaly Klitschko. Come on, Vitaly Klitschko's hurt bad by a right hand. Big shot. That was a big shot that caught him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Klitschko's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.